TypeScript is a statically typed object-oriented programming language that extends the capabilities of JavaScript. Developed by Microsoft, TypeScript was first released in 2012 and has since gained popularity among developers. It has features such as static typing, class-based object-oriented programming, and interfaces to JavaScript, making it easier to write and maintain large-scale applications. TypeScript code must be compiled to JavaScript before it can run in a browser or on a server, providing an extra layer of error checking to help developers catch potential issues before they become problems. TypeScript offers benefits such as improved code readability, better error handling, and enhanced support for large-scale projects. Let's consider a simple example to demonstrate the similarity between TypeScript and JavaScript. As we can see, TypeScript code is more explicit about the data types being used. The function add is defined with the type number for both parameters a and b, and the return type is also specified as number. In JavaScript, data types are dynamically inferred at runtime, so there's no need to explicitly specify the data types of the parameters or the return type. This difference may seem small, but in large-scale projects with complex code, the explicit typing in TypeScript can make a big difference in code readability and maintainability. Now let's discuss some of the benefits of using TypeScript. Improved code readability. TypeScript's static typing system makes it easier to understand what data types are being used in a project, making the code easier to read and understand. This is especially important in large-scale projects where code can quickly become complex and difficult to follow. Better error handling. The static typing system also makes it easier to catch potential errors before they occur. This can help save time and reduce the likelihood of bugs slipping into production code. Enhanced support for large-scale projects. TypeScript's features make it easier to write maintainable code for large-scale projects. The class-based object-oriented programming and interfaces in TypeScript provide a structure for code that can be reused and extended as needed. Now let's consider some of the downsides of using TypeScript. There is a steep learning curve. While TypeScript is easy to pick up for developers who already know JavaScript, it may be a steep learning curve for those who are new to both. There is a lot of new syntax to learn, and the static typing system can take some time to understand. There's an additional compilation step. Since TypeScript code must be compiled to JavaScript before it can run in a browser or on a server, there is an additional step involved in the development process. This can slow down the development cycle and add an extra layer of complexity. There are larger file sizes. Since TypeScript adds features such as static typing and class-based object-oriented programming, the compiled JavaScript code will typically be larger in size than the equivalent JavaScript code. This can result in slower loading times, especially for applications that must run on slower devices or in areas with limited internet connectivity. There may be compatibility issues. While TypeScript code can be compiled to JavaScript, there may be compatibility issues between the two. For example, TypeScript may not support certain features or libraries that are available in JavaScript, or there may be differences in the way the two languages handle certain features. Now the question is, should you learn TypeScript? The answer to this question depends on your individual circumstances and goals, but here are some factors to consider. If you already know JavaScript and are looking to take your skills to the next level, learning TypeScript can be a great investment. TypeScript builds on top of JavaScript and extends its capabilities, making it easier to write and maintain large-scale applications. If you're new to web development and don't have any experience with JavaScript or other programming languages, it might be best to start with JavaScript before diving into TypeScript. Once you have a solid understanding of JavaScript, learning TypeScript will be easier and more rewarding. If you work on large-scale projects that require a lot of code, TypeScript can make your life a lot easier. The static typing system, class-based object-oriented programming, and interfaces in TypeScript make it easier to write and maintain large amounts of code. And lastly, TypeScript is becoming increasingly popular and is likely to continue to grow in the future. By learning TypeScript, you will be investing in your future as a web developer and positioning yourself to take advantage of new opportunities as they arise. In conclusion, TypeScript is a powerful programming language that offers many benefits over traditional JavaScript. Whether or not you should learn TypeScript depends on your individual circumstances and goals. However, for developers who are already familiar with JavaScript or who work on large-scale projects, learning TypeScript can be a valuable investment. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little introduction to TypeScript and it helps you decide whether it's a programming language worth exploring for you. Please leave any questions you have in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.